stuck in this rut. They should do what Lauren and I did.
So we're going to the graveyard.
I said, let's walk down these aisles and see a name that we like. Joe, you won't believe what we found, man.
We can travel around the world. We can have new homes.
I know you want more. We can make things happen. We can make it a better world. Come on, Joe, get up. No response. There's 2 dates on there. There's a birth date and a death date. The interesting thing is between every one of those birth dates and death dates, every single one of them, there's a dash. The question is, what are you going to do with the dash? Keep growing. I believe in you.
All right. Hey, good evening, everyone. I hope everybody is doing absolutely amazing. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I could not be more excited to be with each and every one of you. If you wouldn't mind, throw into the chat where you're joining us from. It's always super exciting for us to see where you're tuning in from. And tonight is all about those challenge achievers, people that have rose above and stayed committed to their reason why, their goal statement, and made things happen in their business. As you can see, part of the criteria here that they had to hit in order to become a challenge achiever is purchase 3 tickets to Icon. And then, of course, they had to personally partner with 3 qualified unfranchised owners. They had to create over 3,000 BV from not just personal use, but really customer sales. We're all about, as you guys know, customer sales, moving products to end consumers. Had to generate over 300 IBV, listen to a JR audio and video every single week. And listen, this group is red hot and rolling. They're making things happen. And I am excited for each and every one of you to meet them here tonight. Please welcome our 3 challenge achievers with us on the line. We have none other than Julia James, Mike Aaron, and Big Al. All right, all right. Come on, a round of applause here. So everybody in the chat, round of applause. Throw a 1 in the chat if you're excited to be on the line with us here tonight with these challenge achievers to hear some of their top tips. What are they doing in order to make things happen in their business? This is what this session is all about. So let's get into it here tonight. First and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you for making it happen, making this a priority. But in order to do so, let me ask you this, Julia, let's go ahead and start with you. Okay. Why did you make going for this challenge a priority?
Okay, I joined the business 6 years ago. Ever started from the beginning. I went to the convention. I heard everybody said you have to do the Master UFO program. So ever since then, I've been doing Master UFO for every single season. Yeah, a quarter. So during the process, I know the company used to have the Chairman Challenge Award. And I know in order to grow the business well, we have to hit a challenge. That's the fastest way to help us grow the business. So I've been trying to hit the Chairman Challenge every single time. Even though I failed, that doesn't matter. I try my best to win this award. So the Dash Challenge is just like a chairman reward. That's why I've been doing this. I will keep doing this for the rest of my business career.
That is awesome. And one thing I forgot to ask too is, if you don't mind sharing with everybody, what's your background? Did you work outside the home? What's your background? Do you have a family? Just a little bit about you.
Okay. Before I started Market America business, I've been in this country for 17 years because my health problems. I had so many health problems before, even though I got my MBA degree after I came to this country back in 1999. But my husband said I couldn't do a lot of work outside the house. So I have been staying home mom for 17 years until I met my mentor, Dr. Yuan Zhensi. I think this is a very good business to be with. First of all, we get our health check, definitely, and we can help more people to gain their quality life back. So that's why I want to help more people. That's why I want to do this business.
That's amazing. Well, and of course, we can never treat or diagnose or cure anything. We can never make any claims, but obviously you love the products first, and then
Yes.
you were like, hey, maybe this business makes sense. So that's super amazing.
Yeah.
And then of course, in that process, being a stay-at-home mom, we know is like a full-time job, like super hard. So way to go with that as well.
Yeah, I have 4 boys. So
Oh my gosh, 4 boys. Well, there you have it. All right. Well, that's amazing. So, all right, Mike, let's move over to you, buddy. How about you? What made you decide to go for the challenge?
Absolutely. First off, and just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this this call with you guys. A little bit about background. My name is Mike. I work full-time in corporate sales in the food and beverage industry, managing a sales territory. Very challenging industry to be successful in. And my 2 biggest pain points right now and for the past couple of years have been I just don't have any time, like no time freedom in working in the 45. And of course, you know, it's a job. You can't will it to your family when you're no longer here. So super grateful that, you know, a friend of mine connected me with Brett Portelli, who connected me with Team Philadelphia, and started my business in 2018. Had to cultivate a couple of skills, had to attend a couple of events to like do my evaluation process and learn what it really took to become successful. But in that process, the inspiration was, you know, just like Julia said, I mean, at that point, I was just following the Master and Franchise Owner program and pushing myself because I was like newly just kind of cultivating the habit to like get the Master and Franchise Owner program like mastered. But very grateful to have like the leadership in Brett and Team Philadelphia and even like the events to you know help me accomplish that vision. The inspiration was just doing the result producing activities actually made doing the dash a kind of like a self-fulfilling kind of thing. It didn't quite happen completely. We had to kind of change up the plan to make it happen, and definitely had to push and get a little creative. But that's what entrepreneurship is, and we made it happen.
Love that. Love that. Well, way to go. You're making things happen. That's what you're right. Entrepreneurs, man, it's all about problem solving. That's it. Love that. And last but not least, let's have Al Yen share what made him go for this challenge. And I'll be obvious a little bit about his background because we might have some people on the line that are unfamiliar with who he is.
Well, hey, thanks, Colin, for having me. And it's a privilege to be here with you, all of us tonight, and all the people that are online tonight. You took time out of your schedule to listen to training tips. You know, we all have tips. We all geared towards the unfranchised. And I got involved with the company back in the late 1900s, 1996 to be a fact. I worked in the prison system. My wife was a kindergarten teacher. We both loved what we did, you know, and I ran for my good friend, Bonnie Gallagher. We played on co-ed softball team, and I kept, you know, telling her it's a pyramid, it's multi-marketing, wanted nothing to do with that type of industry. Not that there's good behind it, but I knew those types of industries wasn't for an average guy like me, guys. I'm an average guy. And I ran from this woman until she found my weakness, a cold beverage and some food. And I decided to take a look at it. And I seen that the company paid from the bottom to the top. The company's CEO capped everybody's income, including himself. And what really got me into going for challenges, Colin, was the simple fact that JR coined the phrase back in the 1984, 85, the unfranchised, where we're very systemized, standardized, uniform like a franchise. So why not follow this system called the unfranchised? Now is called the Master UFO program. And, I just go for it. It happens because I'm in the wheelbarrow. I'm in the game. You know, even 26 years later, I'm still in the game. Why? Because I'm creating, an atmosphere and just being around positive, like-minded people. So it's just going for the challenge. And like this one, I looked up and bam, I was there.
There you go. Absolutely love that. All right. So Mike, let's start with you on this question. So you mentioned there may have been a few obstacles, or you had to maybe pivot a little bit in order to make this happen. What did you have to do in order to make this happen? What did you have to overcome?
100%. For me, on a personal note, the biggest like obstacles that I've had was like finding the time in a very busy working full-time schedule to like concentrate on working with the team and concentrating on, our goals and growth with the team and things like that. And saying no to things that weren't super conducive to what we were looking to accomplish, giving up some vacations with family, giving up, dinners out, having to redirect spending from, things that might have been more entertaining versus, redirecting spending and investing in myself and in our business. And so those were big obstacles for me. I really needed to like decide if I really was serious about making it happen. And I'm so grateful. Again, I gotta, give a lot of shout out to like Team Philadelphia, to Brett, to my mentors who really helped me make those good decisions for myself. And it's starting to pay off. And I know we can, with the right state of mind, you can make some incredible things happen with the right people.
There you go. Fantastic. It's all about them daily habits. And, people starting a business and thinking we're just going to do everything the same and just kind of like do a little bit here and there. And it don't work. You got to carve out that 10, and you got to be very consistent with the result producing activities. Right. So I love that. All right, let's go to you next, Mr. Big Al.
Well, I was very blessed in the very beginning, Colin. I was one of those very blessed people that Bonnie Gallagher and Andy Webb came into my life. And when I understood horizontal versus vertical, because Frank Kiefer duplicated, imprinted that in our organization. And when I understood the bottom to the top and everybody got 100% credit, I was street smart. I told Andy, I said, look, I'm street smart. I'm not book smart, but if you get 100% and I get 100%, it only makes sense to leverage you. So biggest thing I've learned over 26 years is leverage this system. Do not do this business by yourself. Find like-minded people that deserve your time. Because the biggest thing I did a lot was I wasted time with the wrong people. So following this system, the Master UFO program, going for the dash, going for the chairman's challenge, all these challenges will move your business forward. But even if you don't reach it, you can measure, monitor, adjust, control. So it's just part of the system, the unfranchised. But there is, like Mike said, there's challenges and dedications, and that's why you got to have a goal statement. Where you want to be 2 to 3 years from now, where do I want to be in another 10 years? Continue legacy building.
Fantastic. So great. Okay, Julia, do you have any obstacles or challenges with 4 boys running around?
So during the business, I think for recruiting part, I don't think it's that much challenge for me, because I think that just my attitude. I like my attitude. I like the products because the products help me so much. Right now, I'm over 55 years old, but my health condition, my energy level, my body shape, and my skin condition is much, much better than when I was in my 30s. So when a product can help me so much, I just think this is so great opportunities for everyone. I want to help everyone to become healthier, happier, younger. So I just want to find the right people to help them. My biggest obstacle is duplicate my attitude to my team. I hope everybody can be as enthusiasm as I do, because I benefited so much. So I encourage everybody use the products, change ourselves, then we help other people to succeed.
Love that. Attitude is everything, isn't it? Fantastic. All right. On the next question, Big Al, we're going to start with you on this next one. So right now, I mean, you're not even in Houston right now. You're actually in North Carolina building your team there because we got Icon coming up. So you're in the trenches making it happen. But, you know, everybody wants to know what would be the top tip that's really working hot for you right now. What would be the top tip you could share with everybody that they could use as well?
Well, the biggest thing right now, we're 2 weeks short. And today I just sold another ticket to a guy named Chris Davis that's been in the business with Bill Iser for years and hasn't been around. And I just reached out to him and said, hey, man, when are you ready to get back? When are you ready to get back in the wheelbarrow? So Cullen is making those calls. I'm in Greensboro right now working with a new guy, a new business, a couple, Brian and Barbara Step, and trying to get as many as their people to convention in a couple of weeks. And the business is right in our backyard. So I'm really excited, very challenging. And I know what Brian and Barbara want in this business. So I'm here to assist them and get more people. And I'm still making calls last minute, get people to this event, because guys, I've been in this company for 26 years and I've never missed an event. Health, thank you, God. But why? Because it's a priority. It's the leading the way. You know, it's like Julia said, you know, we want to imprint ourselves. And yes, we get excited about it, but you know, we got to get more people to these events because you never know what will change in their lives.
There you go. Love it. Okay, Julia, same question to you. Top tip, what's working amazing for you right now?
For myself, I think I'm smart at leverage my team, because I'm so blessed. I met my mentor, my health savior, Dr. Yuan Zhengsi. She's so famous. She's the very first medical PhD in China. And so I'm one of the successful kids she made. So I leverage our team because we have so many professional leaders. So I just share the health coach, the advice from Dr. Si with all my friends. Whoever want to become better, I introduce them to my mentor so Dr. Si can help them. That's how I bring so many people to the business. Everybody want to become healthier. So that's my tip.
There you go. Beautiful approach. I love it. All right, Mike, same question to you, buddy. What's the top tip that's working amazing for you?
I got one tip, and I know we have a lot of probably some new people turning into this call, but I'll tell you through practice and through you know, just taking a lot of messy action and developing the confidence to cultivate my skill as an entrepreneur and grow the team and help people, whether I was going to get anything in return for it or not. There's a lot of intangible advantages and benefits that have happened from just me serving and putting myself out there and taking, you know, the rejection part of the business, you know, not too seriously. And the number one tip was I didn't quite know that's how I was building in line with the golden rule. But it very much is building with that philosophy, for starters, do unto others as you would have others do unto you, for sure. But also take action without any expectation that you're going to get anything in return. And that's how you're going to get the best results at the end of the day. And it was a very challenging lesson. I feel like I'm still learning it, truthfully, but that has been such a mindset shift for me, in this entrepreneurial journey. And you know, I hope for anybody who's listening and, you know, tuning in, you know, if they can adopt that philosophy, they could go anywhere that they want to go. And that's the number one tip that I would suggest.
Yeah, that's so great. Come on, man. I love it. I love it. Okay. Next question to Julia. Julia, so what would be the top lesson that you've learned from JR that's had an impact on your, either whether it's your personal life and or your business?
I think the biggest lesson I learned from JR is JR always say, you must be succeed, then you can help other people to succeed. So I think this is very important because I used to be very timid personality, and I've
Hold
never.
on, really?
Yes, and I cannot speak in front of a lot of people.
Wow.
I
Well, you're
was
doing
very-
amazing.
Yeah, I was very shy because I grew up in my parents are all working for the research institute, so I never had a leadership training ever since when I was a young girl, and never doing any business before Market America. So I don't know how to speak. So the very first time when I went to the Miami convention, I saw so many ordinary people can talk so good on the stage. I was so admire them. And so that's why I think from this business I learned so much, the leadership skill, the social skill, a lot of things, and I started to encourage myself. I tell myself I want to be succeed because I can set example to other people. First of all, when I'm succeeding, when like at the house, I set an example for my kids. I never push them to do homework because I'm listening to all the training materials all day long. Every time when I'm doing anything, I have a recording playing around me. So my kids see I'm learning, so they want to learn. I set a good example for my kids. And when I become better and better, I attract more people to be like me, just like my teammates. They are attracted by me. They are not pulled over by me. So to be successful is very important to give other people hope to see, oh, ordinary people, everybody can succeed. Thank you.
Beautiful. Love that. All right, Mike, how about you? Top lesson.
JR has been such a positive impact on my life. And, you know, in my brief stint in this organization and on this team, I mean, there's not a day that goes by where I'm not thinking about something that, you know, either I heard on a JR through an audio, or even just thinking back of, you know, something from an event. By far, and I can tell you hands down, the biggest lesson that JR imparted onto me was how to believe in myself, why it's important to believe in myself, and why it's important to believe in other people. By far, hands down. And I'll tell you something, I don't think I would have ever discovered that secret in life if it weren't for this business and the team that I'm a part of. So major gratitude. He was a visionary, he was a genius. Even just hearing him tell his stories, and he like speaks in like layers of storytelling, and he's talking to you on all different kinds of levels. Belief in myself, belief in others, hands down, and truly impacted me in a positive way.
Love that. Beautiful, man. All right, Big Al, how about you, buddy?
Well, you know, it really comes down to the plan. The plan is perfect. JR, I caught the vision in the very beginning with the company, and I just, you know, everything he always said, he'd always end by, "I believe in you, Big Al." And I'll never forget the first time I met it when I hit Directors Day and went to the little get together, and I said, "Man, JR," I teared up and I said, "Man, thank you for what you've done for me and my family." And he grabbed me and he says, "Big Al and Debbie, thank yourself." You know, so I think the believing in yourself, because the plan's perfect. I mean, you just got to follow the system, bottom to top, capped income. Everybody's winning. So, you know, it's instilling that, and then just listening to him. You know, I just still can't believe, you know, and it's just the guy laid the groundwork for everybody that wants to succeed. That's the key.
That's the key. Amazing. Love that, Al. Mike, let's go to you on this question. So why should everybody attend Icon? You know, what's the big deal? I mean, you're obviously new, but probably the newest one in the business out of this whole group here, of course. But you know, for the people that have maybe never been, or the people who are on the fence and trying to figure stuff out, why think back to your first big event, or like, what was the magic moment for you?
How much time do I have? Because this is not going to be this is not going to be a 1 or 2 minute answer, Cullen, but as succinctly as I possibly can. I mean, the events that our company puts on are phenomenal. The information that you're going to get access to from top professionals in this industry, in the entire world, is it's profound what kind of information we're going to get access to just from attending. To be around the team, the people that have come before you, that paved the way, to be amongst like-minded individuals who have similar dreams, goals, hopes, desires, wishes, you know, purposes, and the ones that are doing it and making it happen. To be around those people and even just like consciously, unconsciously, like pick their brain and maybe you glean something that can impact your life for the better. I'm telling you, not like I said before, not a day goes by where, like, through doing this thing of life, you know, challenges, conversations with other people, you know, crucial conversations happen. Truthfully, not a day goes by where I don't thank, you know, whatever higher power you believe in, that you know, somehow this company and this team found me and put me in the place to win where I'm at. So you have to be an icon. You have to, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, Julia, let's go to you next. Why should everybody be at Icon? And when was your first magic moment when you attended a major event, a major training?
Okay, I joined the business at the end of 2016, and 3 months after I joined the business, my team leader told me, let's go to Miami convention. I had no idea about the convention because I never worked in this country. I never attended any even small meeting. I had no chance. But at that time, I never been to Miami. I thought, okay, I'll go with you guys. I have a trip to Miami. Yes, I treated it as a vacation. But after I went to Miami, I saw the convention, so many people in a huge stadium, and I saw their enthusiasm, their smiling face, and I never saw so many people so happy in the same big stadium. So I was already shocked by this big crowd of people. And when I listened to Lauren's speech, she talked about come out of your comfort zone. Oh, I thought that speech really hit my heart, because before then, my husband, he ran a very successful business. That's why I didn't need to work for 17 years. And I didn't even need to take care of the kids. We had a nanny, we have everything. But all my time was spending on watching TV. So I thought I had a happy life. I had everything. I didn't even need to work. All my friends said, they said I had a very successful life. But after I listened to Lauren's speech, I thought, oh, I was so selfish. I just care about myself. I don't care about other people. Because at that time, 3 months after I joined the business, I already felt the product helped me. I knew those are the good products. Then after the convention, I decided to give it a try. I want to share products. So that's how I started this business. So I think convention is very important. Everybody can find your magic moment in the convention. And every time when I go to convention, I feel like I'm recharged. When I come back, I have more energy to share this business to more people. Thank you.
You bet. That was fantastic. Love it. All right, Big Al, What magic moment for you? When was a billionth of a volt across the cerebral cortex for you back in the day? And then you can end with why
My,
people need to be at
yeah,
Icon today.
well, my first event was February of 1997 in Fort Lauderdale. And I just knew it was part of the system when Bonnie and Andy got me to that major event. I just knew it was part of the system called the unfranchise. So if you really are serious about this business and you want to treat it like a business, not a hobby, it's just part of what you do, you know, and twice a year we get together. The nice thing about Icon is we're not only being trained by corporate and the vice presidents of the company, we're being trained by people in the trenches, field leaders. And so, you know, you're probably hearing anywhere from 20 to 40 people speak in 20-minute segments, and you're just picking nuggets and having the meeting after meeting your team, but also meeting other people. I always recommend, if you're brand new, go to the higher pin levels and just ask them for a tip. You know, dig down deep and find out and pull out what you can take home to imprint, but it's got to start with you. So it's just a must. It's a must. You got to go. And if you want to treat it like a hobby, then, you know, be a sometime distributor. But if you really want to move forward, then, you know, you need to do that.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, everyone. And I want to thank each and every one of these challenge winners for being on the line with me here tonight. First and foremost, because they are leading by example. You heard Julia talk about it, where she said that we have to succeed so other people know that they can succeed. And I remember being young in the business at 24 years old when Trinity and I started over 24 years ago and had 5 kids all under the age of 7. I mean, life was challenging, but at the same token, knowing that JR and Lauren created this incredible system for us to follow. And you heard a lot of people talking about the system tonight. And it's a system and structure that'll help determine the results, but it's more importantly about who we are, because you know you're at the right place at the right time with the right company, with the right products and the right people, because we're built on product, powered by people. But the question is, are you the right person? Are you 100% committed to your goals and your reason why, and the passion that's going to drive you to make the biggest impact possible on the people around you? And only you can answer that question. But I can only tell you that if you're looking for that better, if you're somebody who's on the fence and saying, I'm thinking about it, I'm telling you, you got to get with the person who invited you. See if they've got an extra ticket. If they don't got a ticket, you're going to scan that QR code on the screen here and you're going to commit. And what you're really committing to is to make a major change in your life. And that's what it takes. First step towards success. And by the way, over 80% of success in life is just showing up, and really just showing up for ourselves again. And we have the most incredible business system on planet Earth. My guarantee is, by being with us for 3+ days, 4 days almost. I mean, it's like we are going to over deliver on training and information that's going to make you more valuable in the marketplace, in relationships that you have. There'll be so many nuggets, as you heard Big Al and Mike say. You're going to be taking the lessons from the stage, but also the camaraderie. You want to get on the freeway of great things to happen, you better start hanging out with people that are making great things happen. It's another lesson I had to learn at 24 years old back in the day. So I just want to encourage everybody to dig down deep on what it is you're looking for in your life, and just know that our company can help you get there, as long as you're all in on whatever your goals and your reason why are. And I just want to thank each and every one of you guests for joining us here on the line tonight as well. Those of you that are on the line and participating in the chat tonight, you guys have been absolutely amazing as well. And everybody have a blessed evening.